Hi, I'm Nicole Hammer.
I'm Commercio.
Shane Colligan.
I'm Heather Sumter.
We watched the movie Parasite. Parasite is a movie made in Korea.
And it's all in Korean.
All in Korean.
So just English subtitles.
We had to read the subtitles for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We really got it down though.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
I speak Korean.
It was a solid movie.
Yeah, I do speak Korean now. I know how to make
Korean.
like some of the Korean dishes too.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to Korea, like South Korea, not North Korea.
You don't want to go to North Korea.
South Korea.
Genuinely, people who go to North Korea don't come back.
Yeah.
So,
A friend from South Korea.
So yeah, it was a good movie. But one thing that really stands out about the movie is
We cannot submit this.
we're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're good.
We're on a roll.
We're on a roll. Yeah, we're good.
So, one thing about this movie is that it talks a lot about, rich people and poor people and how they interact in an environment together. So that's sort of what we're going to talk about here.
That's the biggest thing that we're going to talk about. That's our theme.
The Kims are
rich
poor,
versus poor,
and the parks
That's
are
our
rich.
social dynamic.
Yeah.
Social dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
The rich versus poor, and then the family dynamics come in there too, like the Kims versus the Parks. Those are the two families that shows the dynamics between the rich versus poor.
For example, like the Kims, like they pull pizza boxes, they do all the hard labor, while the Parks just like get everything done for them. Like they don't have to lift a thing.
Yeah,
they got drivers, cooks, and
like
stuff.
The Parks dogs eats better than the Kims food wise, even. Like
and we're
going to
talk about all this more in depth.
Plates just to eat.
Yeah.
So, one thing that's a big focus in the movie is the food.
Yes, the food.
Yeah.
Even the pets.
The pizza.
Yeah,
have a role in the food.
Yeah. One's I don't know about you guys, but one scene that really stuck out with me in the movie was, that like really shitty restaurant that they ate in at the beginning, because it really shows the difference between the kind of lives they're living, because and I'm talking about the Kims here, because they don't got a lot of money, so when they're eating, they're eating at this really real crappy place, and then so they're not used to living in a life where they have luxurious foods. They're just eating fast food all the time. It was like a McDonald's or something. So food is a big part of the movie.
It's the main part of the movie.
They're hardworking too, like the Kims.
Yeah, the Kims work hard.
It's just
the Kims are very in hard labor.
I almost feel bad for them because the Parks are just so much more like wealthy and
that just shows how rich people feel like they have like a what's the word?
Authority.
Yes, dominance and authority over the poor people, which
Yeah.
are the the Kims.
Yeah, it's that kind of sucks because that's how even like life is, like our world, like
even here in the U.S.
And even like anywhere, just like rich people just get what they want because they have the money to get anything. So while poor people just are stuck.
Yep. Yeah. Like for example, in the movie, the scene with the toilet. When they have to stand on the toilet because their house is flooding.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I thought it was
flooding.
That was so weird.
They break.
That was honestly depressing.
They break the window. The water comes flooding in.
Yeah.
What do? We go to the toilet.
And then you have the Parks, on the other hand, living in their beautiful mansion, not having to worry about anything.
Yeah.
And
they don't gotta stand on toilets.
Yeah. Polluted water being their home.
Yeah. They'll just go to another room. It's like.
Yeah.
Their house is all modern and while the
they gotta go outside.
Kim's the Parks
be homeless.
The Parks house were was in the basement.
Yeah, it's huge.
Nice basement by the way, but it's very crowded.
Yeah. So obviously the Kims, they live a very, very hard life. And then they get laid off of their job. What are we gonna do? Because we can't be folding pizza. Bad. First of all, folding pizza boxes is doesn't bring in a lot of cash.
No.
Yeah.
And then they lose that job too.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
I know.
What are we gonna do? We can't fold pizza boxes. So
what does that show? What kind of theme of like
poverty,
family dynamics, and social commentary? Poverty.
Poverty.
Yeah.
Poverty.
Okay.
Poverty. But also they stick together as a family.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
Okay, family dynamics. They try to work together.
Yeah.
And
that's good. That's good to have like
classes.
a good connection, a good core.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like as a family, that's like important. Like
very.
I see like a lot of like parents like divorced or I don't know other things. I don't know.
Yeah. And that could lead to like money troubles or whatever. It's like one parent might not decide to like give financial stability if like the person like they divorced or not. Is their choice?
Yeah, friends are like that.
So when they get laid off, they're like, what are we gonna do? So one theme that I think is very strong is how poor people, when they're struggling, sometimes they are forced to make very poor decisions, and this is shown when the younger male of the Kim family has to contact his friend to get the fake piece of paper saying that he knows how to tutor for like math and stuff. So that ends up getting him the job at the Parks family, which is just the beginning of the madness. Which I think we should talk about that.
Wait,
theme.
did that lead into when the Kim, like one person from the Kim was making the food for the Parks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because eventually the rest of them start, fidangling their way into stealing the jobs for the other people who work for the Parks. And then it's like, now all of a sudden they're doing a bunch of stuff that's, maybe not so legal to make money.
Yeah. Like slimy.
Yeah, real slimy.
Yeah.
Like when they poison the cook to get, so the mom can get the job. Like we were saying earlier, food, that's a big part of the movie.
I think food is one of the biggest social commentary parts of the movie because it shows so many themes.
Yeah.
It shows rich versus poor in a way. And we can get into that more with like the scene of one of who was it from the Park family, they were eating the dog treat, or was it the Kim?
The Park.
It was the Park, right?
Yeah, that was the Park.
The dog treat, and then also the fruit, and then the pizza, and then the noodle dish that they were making. I just think that food is one of the biggest.
Yeah, food's a really big
social
component
commentary
throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. Maybe that what you, Professor, are looking for. The food, like that's what we're grasping from this movie.
Yeah.
Food is definitely a big theme.
And then we could get into each one of them. Like we could each describe a food. There's four of them.
Yeah.
Pizza, fruit, dog treats, and the noodles.
Noodles, yeah.
I'll start.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do the noodle dish. So this was when one of the members of the Kim family was assigned by one of the members of the Park family to go to their big mansion and cook dinner for them. I don't remember what it was called. It was like yakisoba or something. And then she was cooking the noodles, and then the woman from the Park family was like being so demanding. It was like, the steak needs to be like perfect. It needs to be the highest grade of meat ever. Like that just proves how much of their that just proves how much their richness like takes over their life. Like they just think
shows the hierarchy.
Yes, it just shows that everything like revolves around them. Like they don't feel any remorse or sympathy for poor people, which is the Kim family. And I just think that specific dish that was forced to be cooked by the Kim family shows like the family dynamic of how like rich people treat poor people differently, even if they're like from the same background. Like they're all Korean in the movie. Like regardless if you're rich or poor, like you could all be one big family. But because
they should just, like,
of
stick
the
together.
different hierarchies, like they're on different levels, and I think that's like sad. Like that shows rich versus poor. That's the social commentary that we're going for.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the dog treat, which is the fruit that was brought out by the Kimberly to the Park's dogs, actually. So the fruit represents like the dogs treat animals eating better than humans are. Well, lower social class humans are, which are the Kim family.
The Park's dog eats better than the Kim's family in total.
Yeah, it's like the Kim's are not even proper like nutrition for like fruits or vegetables because they simply can't afford to live that lifestyle. Get that good food.
And like the members of the Park family, like they eat so good, like they eat such good food that the dog food was so high quality that she couldn't even tell the difference between if it was real food or dog food. Like that just proves how well the animals eat in comparison to the humans of the Kim family. So
for me, the food that stuck out with me personally was the fruit. When he's when
Wait, we got both of the fruit scene and the dog treat scene from that article, from the video that you posted. It was called, it was like critiquing the class systems. We watched that video and it was really good. It was very informational.
good,
So that's where we got the dog treats and the fruit and all that.
you got the idea.
The class critique shows the food dynamic different levels. So yeah.
Yep. So the fruit, when the guy's over to tutor the park's daughter, and I think it was math. All of a sudden, the cook brings out the little platter of fruit, and all of a sudden, the guy's like, "Holy shit! I mean, look at what she's eating for a little snack. It's like a whole platter of fruit."
And it's very high end.
Yeah, very high end
fruit.
Big fruit, big chunk of fruit.
Lots of
Shiny
big,
healthy, like
big, not good looking fruit.
Yeah.
So, that's
Isn't
like,
Korea known for like their grapes.
oh yeah, they
I'm
are.
not really up
Oh,
on
yeah.
grapes.
Plus, they're
but-
known for like their noodles.
Every Asian
We're
known for
talking
their
about
noodles.
fruit.
Yeah, but like I'm saying other foods they're known for.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The
Yeah,
noodles, the fruit,
Yeah.
dog treats maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Wagyu,
There's dog
grade dog treats.
Korean pork,
So
Korean barbecue.
yeah, so that really stuck out with me.
Korean barbecue's pretty good.
The
Yeah,
fruit,
it's fire.
that's
K-pop.
it's like they're eating better for a snack than the Kims are eating for a whole meal. That's messed up.
Yeah.
And then he's
Yeah.
like, the way he's like eating all the fruit, it's like, wow, he's hungry.
Oh my
So-
god, wait, carrying off of that.
Mhm.
Another thing I noticed, like the difference between the food that the Kims eat and the Parks eat, like, the Parks, they had this obviously this ginormous, like really nice bowl of fruit, but then the Kim family has to go to these buffets, like these disgusting buffets, and they have to eat like rice and like old bread and just a bunch of old food. It's all like white carbohydrates in a way. It's like not
It's so
nutritious at all.
unhealthy.
Yeah, because they
Just
can't
dirty in
afford
general.
expensive fruit and even high-end dog treats. Like,
Yeah.
It's like
Like,
Can't even
they
get
might
dog food.
have like
No.
diabetes, high blood sugar.
yeah,
Yeah.
that just
All
shows
these
rich versus
conditions,
poor
yeah.
right there. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then like the pizza, like it's just crazy them like working at the restaurant and they with the pizza boxes and stuff. I don't know. I wish they can do a better job of anything and make money and be able to support themselves better.
They just need resources.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the pizza falls under both the theme of like food and like the like social commentary, like hierarchy. It's not only food, but it also has like obviously a deeper meaning of like labor and stuff and like
How they make
shows-
their money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
Not
so
much of it, but
food in
how
general
much they do.
basically just shows the difference between the Kim and the Park family. And like, what else can we say about that? Like how the food shows the difference.
Yeah, I mean, just folding pizza boxes in general is not going to
Yeah.
make you a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's like here are the parks who are making tons of money. But then on the flip side, we got the Kims, but they're broke, of course. But not only that, but they can't even land a steady job.
Mhm.
They don't have
Yeah.
opportunities.
No, so
Um,
Yeah.
this might cause them feel like an emotional because like look at this family living good and like I'm living like literally at the bottom folding pizza boxes and I'm
Mhm.
not living in this nice house, eating this nice food, having this good life, having these good pets. Like, why can't this be me when this is going to be me? So like they have to feel like that way. Like
Mm-hmm.
And they have no
it
like
could be so much more.
they have no college degree or they don't have any leverage to get a higher end job, so
Yeah.
they're stuck just folding pizza boxes, and that's just tough how society is. Like someone isn't gonna take like a low wage, low working person and bring them up to make more money so they can
Rare
support themselves.
cases.
It's like
Yeah.
yeah.
bad.
We could also talk about like the visuals that the producer used to like make it seem like show the huge difference between the living situations of both families.
Mhm.
Like obviously
The
you can
toilet.
tell right in the beginning
that
of the movie.
that
Nasty
setup was
toilet.
like
The toilet was on
where,
top.
yeah,
of
where it
something.
was too. It was like everything was just squished
Yeah.
together and
Dirty.
like just the
Very
way they
dirty.
yeah
Nothing was clean because they
yeah.
obviously can't afford
their
cleaning
environment is
supplies.
Or do
just
they have
not
time to clean?
Yeah, they don't have
Yeah,
time. They're just
yeah, it's
busy
very
making pizza
unsanitary.
boxes.
yeah.
And those are diseases,
Yeah.
funguses,
They
all of
they
that.
looked kind of like grubby too. They looked like they didn't have
Yeah.
good hygiene either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. Kim just lived terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In general.
Unfortunate for them.
What other scenes that show like either family dynamics or social commentary?
Oh, when they're living
In the
like
basement.
in the basement floor,
Yeah,
when they're
the
laying on the
basement.
ground in the basement floor,
Oh,
with, like,
yeah.
a bunch of other
Mhm.
people. Similar to like a homeless shelter, I think. Kind of.
Was it?
I think it was like a bunch of people on the floor too.
There were. It was a bunch
Yeah.
of people.
So
on the
some
floor.
of it's
Maybe
like
it
homeless
was like
shelter,
a
but like
homeless shelter.
Korean homeless shelter.
Dumb.
It was
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, it was a huge shelter,
yeah.
but like very
I
unsanitary.
thought it was outside for a second.
Literally, like on the basement floor, it's like so many diseases on that floor. Like, there's terrible conditions they have to stay in.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. You know, another theme I think you could probably pick up is, you know, these people, they've been living in poverty for probably their whole lives, and when they get a little taste of what
The
it's
high
like
life.
living in the high life,
Yeah.
they get greedy, they get power hungry, which causes them to steal people's jobs and
Take what seems to be theirs.
yeah, what they think is theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really not.
Which ultimately leads to, nothing good,
Mhm.
as you see by the end. So
Yeah.
that's a big part.
Can you recap what happened?
Yeah, so in the end, obviously all this, they think they're doing great, until the old nanny comes back looking for her job, and it's like, oh shit, what do we do? She's going crazy. Turns out her husband lives in the basement.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
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 The husband living in the
Yeah,
basement
that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So
It's insane.
what did they do? They lock her in the basement.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Um
That's crazy.
and now they're like real power hungry, and they think they're doing great. It comes to the kid's birthday party, and then at the end they escape, charge at him with a knife.
Yeah.
Two of them die.
Yeah.
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 So they live.
That's really where the horror came in too. It was like with the
Yes,
gore
that's the
and
horror
it was
aspect.
the blood.
Yeah.
All the blood,
It was,
the knives,
it was,
the weapons.
It was kind of gross.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like someone that like hates blood, but I can tolerate it, but it's just like
Oh, do you think like how like in the album, not the album cover, but like the cover, like they
The
all
cover of
tape
the
over
movie?
their eyes?
Yeah.
oh
Like,
yeah.
Does that represent anything about like social commentary or family dynamics? Like,
Maybe just like being blind towards like the
ooh,
Like,
yes.
the
high life is
yeah
the great life.
the levels of
Yeah.
like economy and
Yeah.
stuff.
yes,
rich versus
yes,
poor.
yes.
Like money
Yeah, that-
buys happiness.
yeah.
class critique.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're just like blinded both ways. They're blinded,
yeah.
and they should just I don't know.
They're blinded over the fact that they should be bonding together instead of making people work
Yeah,
Mhm.
for
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, you're rich, like the Parks are rich and they can have servants like the Kims, but I think that they're blinded over the fact that people would like them more and they could actually form relationships with others if they weren't so like, needy
Snobbish
and
and
snobby and and acted like famous people.
Mhm.
I think that's what the tape kind of represents over their eyes. Why is it called Parasite? Maybe because the Park family acts as a parasite towards the Kim family, like they always make them do everything for them
yeah.
in a way, like
And
that
the
just
kids are
shows rich
also
versus poor.
treated
Mhm.
I don't know.
I also thought maybe the parasite sort of thing. Parasites, they stick on you and they suck your
Yeah.
blood out.
yeah.
So it's
Good
sort of
way
like
to put it.
maybe even on the flip side,
The Kims
the
or the
Kims are the
parasites.
parasites because they
Like,
latch
parasites are, like,
on to
Oh,
the
yeah,
the
yeah,
parts
yeah, yeah.
and
nasty.
Yeah.
squeeze them for
People
what
get-
it's worth.
Yeah.
Also the theme
Yeah.
of blood.
taking.
Right.
They get stabbed in the
right.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Such a parasite.
it's a good way to think
That
about
could be a theme of social commentary too.
it. Yeah, this movie has a lot of different themes.
A lot.
Parasites.
A lot of family dynamics. Like, to sum it up for family dynamics, the Parks are rich, the Kims are poor. and they show that in different ways through the hierarchy, however you say it.
You can like go to New York and see that.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
there like
Even in Connecticut, I feel like Bridgeport versus Fairfield.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
There's a huge divide, like just across the street,
Literally.
that shows like the Parks versus the Kims and their wealth management.
Might be also why the movie is very successful, not just in Korea, but here in the whole world, because everywhere in the world, there's always going to be different social classes and this and that.
Yeah.
And, it's just something everybody can relate to and deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe not locking, people in your basement, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not really something.
But, the difference in food, opportunities of employment, education, that kind of
living
stuff.
conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about this scene where they were all wearing like the Native American outfits?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah, something
Possible.
with culture, yeah.
Yeah.
Also around that scene, when they actually get stabbed, is when they're, having the cake. It brings up the food element again.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of food in
A lot
this
of
movie.
it.
A lot of
Pizza,
food.
Pizza, dog foods, fruit.
Like cake often represents like a birthday being celebrated. Of course,
Yeah.
the Parkers would have
Yeah.
their
It
It
birthday
was a celebration. In a
Mhm.
way, it
Yeah.
was the
Kim's
Kim's celebration for being like, yay, we got away with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But in reality, you see the cake getting destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
That maybe the cake represents the Kims.
Yeah,
They got
that
destroyed
did
by the
destroy
end.
it.
Yeah, they got destroyed by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So it's also another big theme with the food there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the food's like the main part of the movie. Like,
Yeah, it's
The
the
good.
food,
food,
everything.
the social classes, the like family dynamics. There's
Mhm.
just a lot
Mhm.
of different themes throughout the entire movie.
Yeah. And then obviously rich versus poor
Yep.
is the main
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, which is where-
Like, what now?
Well, another thing to highlight in the movie, I think, is also like how we were saying with the title, the parasite,
Right.
how they leech off with each other. Parasites. They're in the water. They're all together and stuff. So it starts off with them just dealing with one parasite, but then all of a sudden the sisters, involved, and then that's there's the nanny. That's two parasites, and all of a sudden, the Park family they're getting attacked by parasites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's it's a big.
And do
big thing.
parasites make people blind? Like, can they make people blind?
They can.
And
Yeah.
I think they
I don't know
can.
much about
And
parasites.
that is what the tape was for.
Yeah,
Tape
exactly.
over the
That's
eyes,
what I
yep.
mean.
Yeah,
See, he knows.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parasites make people blind.
That makes sense. Okay. It comes like full circle then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole thing is
Yeah.
just like it all ties back to the title, the picture of the movie.
Yeah, the movie cover.
Yeah, the movie cover. Yeah.
So would you guys rate the movie like 1 through 10?
7.5.
7.5.
Low-key 9. I really enjoyed like the producer did a really good job with demonstrating like different class roles, and he critiqued the systems really well. And I really think that the scene with the woman from the Park family eating the dog treat really showed like a deeper meaning of rich versus poor. Like it just shows how like even pets can eat better than people in a poor family, which is the Kims. And I don't know, I just thought it was very like meaningful in a way, but it was also scary. It just showed a lot. It was a lot of
Suspenseful.
themes. And,
Yeah.
yeah, it was suspenseful. It was horror. It was very informational, informative, whatever. But yeah, like a 9 because of that.
I'd probably give it like an 8.7. Specific. I know it's kind of specific.
8.7?
Eight.
8.7?
8.7.
Oh, okay.
6.7. 6.7.
Yeah.
6.7.
No, 8.7. I stop. No, I honestly like
Zero.
I like to see. I'd probably call myself a middle class person. I just like to see the different like how people act like as really rich and act as really poor, and just like feel thankful for like how I am myself. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I gave it a 7 because I feel like we could have been something more other than just like rich versus poor, which is like very important
I
to me.
guess.
Because like both sides of my family, like, I have like family members of all different type of social classes, so like that really stuck out to me. But like it's gonna be something more, like something like maybe like the Kims finally got their breakthrough or something to become rich or at least middle class.
Yeah.
Like the Parks helped them get to a certain level in the movie, at least. Like, so just like gave them resources because they had like the money and opportunities to do. So like, it could have been like a better ending to the movie. There's like people dying. Getting killed.
I'm gonna give it like an 8. I think it was done very well. I think they got their point across. I thought a lot of the shots, camera work was great. And it's also not traditional, but I think in a good sense because this movie stands apart from a lot of other movies that are out there, especially at the time. So I thought it was good. I mean, I've folded pizza boxes before. I worked at a pizza place. It kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest. So I can understand the pain. I'm not really like as lower class as the Kims are, but those pizza boxes are a pain in the ass. So it's an 8 out of 10 movie for sure.
Oh wait, I also noticed something. This movie kind of reminds me of Squid Games. They're both Korean, but they both kind of show the theme of how people who come from very low class will do anything for more money because in Squid Games
risk
they
their
literally
lives.
It's just
they die for money, and then the Kims are making food for the parks and they're living in flooded homes. Like they're doing all of these they're just living through torture basically, and that's the same thing that happened in Squid Games. So I think it's like a common theme across Korean movies. The theme of rich versus poor, and that's shown through family dynamics because even in Squid Games, like the groups there, they created families. I mean, they all became super close. So yeah, I think it's a big theme across Korean movies.
There's a lot of genres that goes on there too, like like as what you said, like adventurous, like horror, like there's just a lot of different like elements to the movie that make it how it is.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks for
Thank
watching.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
And bye-bye.
See you guys.
Bye.